Good evening. Tonight, the nation's heart is heavy as Nova Scotia authorities revealed chilling new layers in a case that has stunned Canada and drawn international attention. The disappearance of 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and her 4-year-old brother Jack. On the morning of May 2nd, 2025, at precisely 10:01 a.m., their mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, phoned 911 in panic. By 10:27 a.m., RCMP officers were on the scene. Yet in those brief 26 minutes, Lilly and Jack had vanished, and even today, no confirmed trace of them has been found. This was supposed to be a normal spring day in the quiet rural community of Spring Hill, Nova Scotia. But instead of laughter and play, the silence of that home has become deafening. No broken windows, no sign of forced entry. No witnesses saw the children leave. It's as if the earth itself swallowed them whole. What makes this even more haunting is that just one day earlier, Lilly and Jack appeared perfectly safe. According to RCMP affidavits now made public, surveillance footage from a local Dollarama captured the children shopping with their mother and stepfather, Daniel Martel. They smiled. They picked out toys. By every visible measure, life seemed normal. And yet within 24 hours, the unimaginable happened. Authorities launched one of the largest searches in Nova Scotia's history. Ground teams swept the woods, canines scoured nearby trails, officers canvassed door to door, but no cries for help were heard. No scent trail was found. According to the court filings, police dogs couldn't even pick up the children's trail beyond their home, a fact investigators have flagged as highly unusual. Here's the hard truth, the anchor would add solemnly. 2 innocent children are missing, and someone out there knows what happened. Would you stay silent if you knew? Silence helps no one. If you've seen or heard anything, even the smallest detail, you must come forward. Their lives may depend on it. This is where the questions grow heavier. Where are Lilly and Jack? How could they vanish without a single trace? And what do the newly unsealed court documents reveal about the hours leading up to their disappearance? Stay with us, because in the next segment, we'll break down those court filings, the pink blanket fibers found miles from home, the toll plaza footage, and the investigators' theory of what may have happened after that 10:01 a.m. call. Now, for the first time, the public is getting a closer look inside the investigation through newly unsealed RCMP court filings that shed light on what happened in those critical hours. According to the documents presented in court just days ago, investigators quietly pieced together a timeline that raises even more disturbing questions. First, a breakthrough came from traffic camera footage at a Nova Scotia toll plaza. It reportedly captured a vehicle matching the family's car passing through during the same time window Lilly and Jack were last seen alive. The filings do not conclusively state who was driving, but prosecutors argued that this movement could be critical to retracing the children's final whereabouts. Second, those same filings confirm that officers recovered pieces of what appears to be Lilly's pink blanket, discovered miles away from their home, deep inside a wooded area. DNA testing is ongoing, but the fact that fragments were found so far from where the children lived has investigators considering the possibility that someone transported them. Court statements also reference inconsistencies in household witness interviews. While no charges have been laid, the filings indicate police questioned the mother and stepfather multiple times, even requesting a polygraph. The filings note that certain responses raised further inquiries, though exact details remain sealed under privacy laws. Another troubling detail, the same police dogs that failed to pick up a scent at the home also failed to detect the children's trail near the wooded site where the blanket fibers were recovered. This has led some investigators to theorize that the children may never have walked there themselves, suggesting they could have been carried or transported. And in a chilling twist, one tip cited in the court documents alleges a possible connection to Lilly and Jack's biological father, who reportedly lives out of province. RCMP stressed this is an investigative lead, not a confirmed fact, but it underscores how complex and wide-reaching this search has become. Viewers, this is where we need to pause and reflect. 2 children are gone. Their toys still sit in their room. Their laughter is missing from their home. Someone knows what happened. Could you live with that guilt? If you know anything, even the smallest detail, do the right thing. Speak up. Silence helps no one. Authorities emphasize the investigation is ongoing with new searches and forensic tests underway. The court revelations have shaken the quiet Nova Scotia community and sparked nationwide outrage as Canadians ask, was this a planned abduction or a tragic accident covered up? Who was in that car caught on toll plaza footage? And what does the pink blanket clue really mean? We remain committed to tracking every lead, RCMP said in their latest briefing. Our priority is bringing Lilly and Jack home, no matter how long it takes. Tonight, we also have new insight into the scale and direction of the ongoing investigation, and the court records paint an even more intense picture than previously understood. According to additional filings, the RCMP executed multiple search warrants in the days following the children's disappearance. These included cell phone data extractions, forensic analysis of the family vehicle, and even digital footprints from nearby businesses. Court documents reveal investigators subpoenaed footage from a Dollarama store after reports suggested a child resembling Lilly might have been seen there with an unidentified adult. While the footage hasn't been made public, investigators are analyzing every frame. The filings also confirmed that police examined GPS logs and toll receipts, cross-checking against witness statements. There are still unanswered questions about discrepancies in travel times provided by certain family members. Police have not publicly accused anyone, but the court record shows these inconsistencies are driving further interviews. Meanwhile, search efforts have escalated. Officers have combed more than 25 square kilometers of woods, rivers, and back roads. Drones, scent tracking dogs, and divers have all been deployed. Yet the most chilling line from the court records notes, quote, no independent trace evidence has been located tying the children to the wooded discovery site. In plain terms, there's still no proof Lilly and Jack ever walked there on their own. And this is where we turn to you, the public. These court filings reveal investigators are working around the clock, but they cannot do it alone. Someone saw something. Someone knows something. If you live in Nova Scotia, if you were near that toll plaza, that Dollarama, or those woods on that day, search your memory. Even the smallest detail could break this case wide open. As one investigator privately told reporters, quote, we can follow the evidence, but we also need the courage of those who hold the truth. To every viewer listening, ask yourself, could you live with the guilt of staying silent while two children's futures hang in the balance? If you know anything, however minor it seems, contact law enforcement today. And if you want to help in another way, share this story. The more eyes on it, the harder it becomes for the truth to stay buried. As this heartbreaking investigation unfolds, the community's voice is growing louder, and court documents reveal how seriously authorities are treating every lead. Residents of Nova Scotia have turned their grief into action. Volunteers have been searching alongside law enforcement, while court-approved subpoenas continue to pull in phone records and social media messages linked to the family and close contacts. According to those filings, investigators are scrutinizing a series of late-night text messages exchanged hours before Lilly and Jack vanished. While the content remains sealed, law enforcement insiders confirm the timing is under heavy review. Meanwhile, legal experts following the case point out that the court's approval for multiple forensic warrants indicates the RCMP are pursuing every angle: abduction, neglect, and even potential foul play. One former prosecutor said, the breadth of these warrants shows investigators are leaving no stone unturned. They're not relying on one theory, they're gathering enough evidence to ensure when charges come, they stick. But beyond the courtroom, there is heartbreak and fear. Candlelight vigils have been held across the province. Neighbors have placed stuffed animals and handwritten letters near the last known sighting of Lilly and Jack, with messages reading, "Come home safe." And here's where you, our viewers, can make a difference. If you live nearby and saw anything suspicious, a vehicle, a stranger lingering, even unusual noises, speak up. Don't assume someone else already reported it. Authorities have stressed in their filings that even one overlooked tip could unlock the truth. And if you're watching from anywhere around the world, share this video. push the story beyond Nova Scotia's borders. The more awareness we build, the more pressure there is for anyone withholding information to come forward. Because as investigators warn in the court records, time is the enemy in missing children cases. The longer silence prevails, the colder the trail becomes. Today, the RCMP held a tense press conference addressing the mounting public pressure and revealing where the investigation stands after weeks of relentless searching. Officials confirmed that forensic teams are still analyzing evidence collected under multiple court warrants. These include vehicle samples, soil analysis from the wooded area, and recovered surveillance clips, all mentioned in the latest filings. Investigators have stressed that no single lead has been ruled out. During the briefing, RCMP spokesperson Sergeant Colleen Murray stated, "We are asking anyone with even the smallest piece of information to come forward. This is about 2 children whose lives matter. Every second counts." Court filings also note that investigators requested financial transaction records tied to individuals close to the children, looking for any unusual spending patterns around the time of the disappearance. While details remain sealed, it shows how broad and methodical this investigation has become. And here's what you need to know. Every share, every tip, every ounce of awareness helps keep pressure on anyone who may be hiding the truth. If you've been following this story and want real-time updates backed by evidence and court documents, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Our team is committed to delivering facts with compassion, and we won't stop digging until there are answers for Lilly and Jack. Your voice matters, your awareness matters, and if you know anything, silence helps no one. Friends, this case is more than just headlines. It's about 2 innocent lives, Lilly and Jack, whose dreams and future hang in the balance. We've pored over the court documents, analyzed the warrants, and brought you the latest from investigators. But the truth is, justice can't happen in silence. Somewhere, someone knows what happened. If you've seen anything suspicious, heard anything unusual, or know someone who might, speak up now. The RCMP have made it clear, even the smallest detail could break this case wide open. And to everyone watching, wherever you are, drop in the comments where you're watching from and what you think needs to happen next. Should there be more pressure on those named in the filings? Should investigators expand their search to new areas? Your voice matters. Don't just watch, be part of this fight for truth. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates as we follow every development, every press release, and every court document. Share this video now. Let it reach every corner of the world so no one can hide from justice. We remain committed to shining light on the darkest corners, for Lilly, for Jack, and for every child still waiting to come home. I'm Agent Tim, and we won't stop until the truth is exposed and justice is served.